Howdy, I'm Reagan Harris.
And I'm Brandon Beach.
And you're watching Common Agenda.
Hey, Reagan, what do you think of my shirt?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about that.
I got hired to be one of the coaches for my old swim team. Thought I'd rep the team today for the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you do know that all that green's probably going to mess with the green screen, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Huh.
Welcome back to Common Agenda. From the Flash Feed Film Festival to Martin O'Malley, here are the top stories of this week. Emerson has partnered up with the Facebook Creative Shop to host the Flash Film Feed Festival. This competition brings together students to create bite-sized 2 to 7 second films, like something you'd see on Facebook or Snapchat. All entries will be judged by a panel of experts for a chance to win mobile filmmaking gear and be screened at the Cannes Lion Festival. This idea is to put the future of storytelling into the very hands of those building it, which is great and all, but what does this mean for the future of entertainment? Are attention spans really so low that we need to condense films to a few seconds? We go to movie theaters only to watch second-long films on a virtual screen? I never really thought that attention spans could drop this low, but I guess when you look at the trends, you'll find, oh, sorry, what was I talking about? Anyway. On Tuesday, April 11th, former governor of Maryland and presidential candidate Martin O'Malley took a break from his very busy schedule of constantly reliving the Democratic primary debates on a loop to visit Emerson. The event was sponsored by Dean of School of Communications, Raul Reeves, along with many of Emerson's political organizations such as the Communications, Politics, and Law Associations, and Emerson's College Polling Society. While students were disappointed with that Martin O'Malley was in fact not Bernie Sanders, many attended the event, hoping that Bernie would hear a fellow Democrat speaking to liberal millennials and show up to defend his main voter demographic. Held in the Bill Borney Theater, the event has a town hall style, with students asking a range of questions from issues like engaging millennial voters to the possibility of O'Malley running in 2020, to which he responded with possibly. Possibly, of course, is the politicians speak for, yes, but I'm being advised to coy about it until further notice. While on the topic of running for president, O'Malley made comments about his unsuccessful run in 2016, mentioning that he only had 10 minutes of speaking time during debates. If you forgot that O'Malley even ran for president in 2016, you might remember him as the large mass keeping Hillary and Bernie from stabbing each other. Emerson students gushed about O'Malley after the event, calling him personable and a strong leader. This, of course, was after they honed their networking skills and asked for an internship on any or possible presidential elections. What are Emerson College cheerleaders donating to the homeless? Bras! B-R-A-S, bras. Other than cheerleading for our amazing sports teams, Emerson College cheerleaders are spreading their girl power by holding a bra dive. The squad is partnering with Support the Girls to college-donated bras from the Emerson community to provide for the homeless people in the area. So, ladies, bring out all your used bras and give them to the fellow lady in need. That leopard print bra, give someone else a chance to feel sexy and free. To donate, all you have to do is give your used or new bra to an Emerson cheerleader now up until April 30th. That is, if we can find them first. Rejoice, off-campus students. Emerson has launched their official off-campus housing website. So whether you live in Alston and can't stand your roommate, or you live in Perot and can't stand your roommate, the school's got you covered. The site even includes a Facebook/Tinder hybrid that allows you to connect with other Emerson escapees. As for the search engine, it couldn't possibly be more comprehensive. For example, if you regularly suffer with explosive diarrhea, might I recommend searching for a one-bedroom apartment with 9 bathrooms? And for students desperate to escape the Emerson bubble no matter what, the site will even help you sublet your apartment. Wow, they really thought of everything, right? The only bittersweet part of this new webpage is the timing. Emerson escapees who haven't found housing yet are out of luck. with reasonable Boston apartments going for over $4,000 at least. They'll be all snatched up by the time any rising juniors tries to use this website. Additionally, Emerson has just announced guaranteed on-campus housing for 3 years for incoming freshmen. So thanks, Emerson, for trying. A for effort. Speaking of housing, Emerson just released a sneak peek video of its new residence hall, 2 Boylston Place, complete with 90s-esque theme and all. Wait, you've only seen renderings and images of this new residence hall? Not to worry, because that's exactly what this video does. We are given a glimpse inside of the concrete beams that is yet to be furnished, yet as well as a picture slideshow of what is to come. Also included in the video, a skyline of Boston Common that you see on your walk to class every day. Essentially, we've learned nothing new from this video. Absolutely nothing. So if you're still wondering what your future hall will look like, keep on wondering, because all of us still are. Well, now that you're all caught up in this week's Emersonian news, when we come back, Brandon Beach will update you and bring you up to speed on how to be a true Bostonian in this week's Top 5.
Hi, I'm Aaron Kinigsberg, host of EIV's The Dish. Tune in every Friday for your chance to see what kind of bow tie I pulled out of my closet today.
So I'm doing
Maggie, did you print out the scripts yet?
No, that was your job.
Maggie, oh my god, I do it every week.
No,
I told you this is the one
but we
I
talked
didn't
about
want
this.
responsibility.
Okay, I need to pick my legend.
Oh my god, look, they got us slushies. Freeze. Oh my god, we're here.
He's queer.
Now get used to it. Come on, give me my mic. Mic me. Hi, I'm Christian Mudrick.
And I'm Maggie Morlap
And you're watching Real Reactions.
on the Emerson channel.
Welcome back to Common Agenda. Yesterday was one of the greatest days on the Bostonian calendar, Marathon Monday, which overlaps with Patriots Day, Massachusetts' second favorite celebration. On Marathon Monday, Bostonians lined Boylston Street to cheer on their fellow Patriots as they conquered the toughest and most infamous race in the country, the Boston Marathon. Here are 5 ways to show you're Boston strong in this week's Top 5. Number 5, start your day with Mike's Pastries Cannoli and some iced coffee from Dunkin'. Being Bostonian is so much more than showing your pride on the outside. You gotta feel it on the inside too, and that means filling your body with the best the city has to offer. As soon as you wake up in the morning, you better make your way over to the North End and fill up on cannolis. People will say you should go to Mike's Pastry for it, but if you're a true Bostonian and not some tourist, you'd better go to Modern, or better yet, Bova's. And don't get me started on the coffee. Get out of here with your Starbucks malarkey. In this town, we drink Dunkin'. And if you don't know what it means to order a coffee regular, then maybe you need to live in this city a little longer. Number 4, totally forget about the letter R. Did you know that the Greek alphabet only has 24 letters? Scientists have recently announced that Bostonian may be the missing link between ancient Greek and English. That's right, the Bostonian alphabet includes only 25 letters, one short of actual understandable English. And can you guess which one is missing? That's right, R. No one knows exactly how or why the letter R disappeared from the Boston vernacular, but if you want to fit in here, it's gotta go. Remember, you're not taking a walk in the public garden, because it's actually a garden. If you're talking to your brainiac friend from across the river, he attends Harvard. And where is Harvard? Why, it's in Cambridge. No, that can't be right. Anyway, if anyone else is struggling with understanding the locals, not to worry. Mark Wahlberg will be here next semester to offer a seminar on how to talk good. Looking forward to it. Number 3, your Mayflower heritage. Are you European, African, Hispanic, none of the above, all of the above? Doesn't matter. As a Bostonian, you have to have at least one far-fetched story about your Pilgrim ancestors. Always tie yourself back to the Mayflower, or else people will doubt your Boston integrity. And if you can't remember the name of the Mayflower, just jam 2 nouns together. Tourists would believe that your Pilgrim ancestors came over on the Swan Trucker if you say it convincingly enough. And while you're on the Freedom Trail, be sure to pass by at least one of those phonies dressed in a Revolutionary War hero costume. Loudly point out that you've seen pictures of your great-great-great-grandfather from the war and that everyone else is a sham. Tourists will fall head over heels for your Boston charm. Number 2, use the word wicked. Whether you're fresh out of Salem or the McDonald's bathroom on Tremont, it's time to test out your Boston vernacular. Specifically one word. Yes, that one all-important word, wicked. Angry? You wicked mad. Thirsty? You're looking for a wicked rally. It's such a powerful word that it transcends any time period, any holiday, whether it be a wicked good Halloween costume or a wicked piece of matzah. Bostonian history has yet to reveal the real connotation. Whether you're wicked smart or just wicked, it's the perfect word for any situation, but only in Boston. God knows what the rest of the world thinks of it. And finally, number 1, Marathon Monday. Celebrate by cheering on marathon runners in the most Bostonian day of the year, Patriots Day. Yes, it's just like the Super Bowl parade, but with even more drunken libations. The race ends down by the Boston Public Library, where you can find runners finishing a grueling 3 hours, 26.2 mile course, and then walking around the city in thermal blankets for the rest of the afternoon. These athletes are the toughest in their sport, and possibly any sport. As Stephen Colbert once said, Bostonians descended from the Pilgrims, a people so tough they had to buckle their hats on. So on Patriots Day, represent your fine city and Bostonians everywhere. Parade Boylston Street and show you're Boston strong. Now you know all the ways to show that you're a true Bostonian. Thanks for joining me on this week's Top 5. Here's Jacob Naction showing getting people to try owl meat on this week's Emersonian Buzz.
Hi, I'm Jacob Naction, and you are?
Brooke Johnson.
And today at Common Agenda, we've officially run out of ideas and audio equipment, so we're gonna go eat owl meat in public. Let's go. Hey, you ladies ever put some owl?
No.
You wanna try owl meat?
Yeah,
How badly?
super badly.
Today we have some owl meat, so you're gonna try it or not? Stefan, how do you say owl in German?
I don't know, probably just owl.
Inkocht.
That sounds about right to me. Don't touch the, don't, oh God. No, 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 no. Oh, wait, let's beat him owl meat. Eat your own kind. It's like so good.
We love it.
I would describe it as tart, chewy, and I think you can really feel the sadness.
He put his fingers on my finger.
All owls are squirrels, but not all squirrels are owls. It's like squares and rectangles and squares.
Where's it coming from? It's free range.
It's owls.
No, but where? No cages.
The sky? So you gonna put some of this in your chomper hole?
Some owl meat?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's free food, like.
No, free range. It's not free. You owe us money.
Okay, well, I'm not paying anything. There's so many people looking
Good
at
dog.
Do they eat mice?
Do they have hollow bones?
What do they eat squirrels?
Do you think owls have hollow bones?
I have no clue.
It's owl meat.
It's owl meat, dude.
Like we've made that pretty clear.
Live life on the wild side. It's owl meat. Looks like we got another satisfied customer. And that means you win our all-inclusive prize, a copy of the 2006 classic Hoot.
Do you want a free copy of Hoot, the critically acclaimed movie?
It was filmed next to my elementary school.
It was filmed next to her elementary school.
I didn't go to elementary school. I went to owl school. I trained them and I would hunt them. It was a weird, complicated relationship. You just got owl meated. It's more owl meat. Ha.
Yay.
Isn't this like a metaphor for life? Get some learning and do some learning about owls. Save some owls. They're only here for a limited time, and then they're all gonna die and be turned into owl meat. college is all about new experiences, am I right?
It's about trying new things, Tony. You missed out.
Toodaloo.
See you, Tony.
Life is just one big hoot DVD case full of owl meat.
Can we get a hoot hoot? Hoot hoot. Can we get a hoot hoot?
Hoot hoot.
Hooray.
Hooray.
Hoot hoot hooray. Add it all together.
Hoot hoot hooray.
One more time.
Hoot hoot hooray.
Now click your heels. What is this segment?
Okay, so this has been Common Agenda. Thank you for coming. And oh no! Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This has been Common Agenda. I'm Jacob Naxton.
I'm Brooke Johnson.
I'm Jacob Naxton. This has been Common Agenda. Emerson Buzz. Emerson Buzz, right? Is that something?
Hoot hooray.
Hooray! I'm Jacob Naxton.
Hoot hoot hooray.
Welcome back. This week I'm here with Mike Castellan, co-host of WECB's Mic Drop and a writer on Common Agenda. Welcome to Common Agenda.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Okay, so what is Mic Drop?
Well, Mic Drop is a weekly hour-long radio show on Emerson's underground station, WECB. It's hosted by myself and my partner in crime, who's not here, he's missing, Mike Simon. We do an hour of fun music, and then in between the bits of music, we try to make people laugh. So whether that be with pre-recorded skits, improv games, whatever we can do to give people a good time, we do.
Okay, so what inspired you to make this show?
Well, a lot of the content that happens on the show actually stems from kind of roommate, suite-mate banter. We'll tell jokes with each other and tell stories, and then we'll kind of stop and be like, that'd be like a really good SNL-style sketch or something like that. For example, there was a time last year where we would watch each other play L.A. Noire, and we would kind of voice act what the detective on screen was saying, and that turned into this story of this kind of incompetent private eye named Devin Donaldson that we do episodes on the show every so often. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Nice. So every skit comes from you. Like everything you do is does it just come from goofing off with your roommates, or does it come from anything else? What else are you inspired by?
Oh man, mostly goofing off with the roommates. But
yeah,
we definitely mostly try to emulate things like SNL. I personally am inspired by Rhett and Link's Good Mythical Morning. They always have kind of a good rapport with each other. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So since you're on the radio and nobody can see you, how do you go about painting that picture for your audience, and how do you go about still being entertaining when you don't have that visual aspect? So how do you get around that? How do you navigate that?
That's a good question. I am a VMA student, so immediately I'm kind of thinking of visuals and audio like kind of as a 50-50 experience.
Yeah.
So going to an only audio medium is kind of a challenge, but it's a lot of fun. And what I have learned is to kind of use exaggeration a lot to kind of convey an emotion and use a lot of sound effects. For example, I'm talking to you like this, but if we were interviewing each other on the radio, I'd kind of have to talk a little bit like this and like really enunciate, which
whimsical.
Exactly. It sounds awkward kind of in the studio, but over the airwaves, it seems to work. So.
Nice. Okay, so apparently you're a writer for Common Agenda.
What?
And what? What? Okay, so what's the difference, writing here and then writing for your radio show? How do you differentiate the two when you write?
It's definitely a little bit different. For this show, we always start with kind of what's going on campus, and then try to build jokes around it. Mic Drop is a little bit more freeing in terms of, it can be a little wacky with the ideas, but with this show, we want to tell students what the news is, but then still kind of poke some fun at it.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit, I guess more serious. We're still making jokes, but we always try to start with something factual and information that students would want to know.
Yeah. So what's the best part of the show?
Oh man, of Mic Drop?
Yes.
Recently, we had a show where we had two guests, actually Brandon Beach from this show and Olivia Dixon, both good friends of ours, and we did this thing where we hid clues all around campus on little pieces of paper, and the clues led to each other. So we kind of sent them on a wild goose chase all around campus, and we were phoning them in, listening to their progress.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. We want to do that again at some point, but that was a lot of fun, having them come and play the game.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm interested in the show. If you're interested, where can we hear this show?
You can catch us on WECB Fridays at 3 p.m. every single week. If you go to wecb.fm on any browser, you will be able to listen live.
Awesome. Well, I'm super excited. I can't wait to listen. Thank you so much for joining us, Mike.
Thank you.
When we come back, Brandon will join us for a game of Cards Against Emerson. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, Emersonians. I'm Peyton Lewis, the host of the Evie-nominated and Evie-losing show, Common Agenda. Last season, we may have had a midlife crisis, but this summer we really found ourselves. After some deep soul-searching and some long nights mourning our defeat, we're back here for another season of the saltiest content and shenanigans on the Emerson channel. This season, we'll dive deep into Emerson's favorite subcultures: film bros, hipsters, and other white boys with brown hair. Turn us on Monday evenings at 8:30 on the Emerson channel.
Guys, I cannot have any more ramen.
Yeah, this food is really disgusting.
These are herbal cough drops.
Well, they're better than nothing.
I have some fruit if you guys want.
Those are Skittles.
Just trying my best.
Well, maybe we can just go to the DH?
What?
Oh my god, that stuff is prison food.
Well, do you have any other ideas?
Well, I'm like starving, so like we have to do something.
Did someone say something? Hi kids, Kitchen Man here. Do you know you can tune into Emerson Channel Called Kitchen for great dorm-friendly, budget-friendly recipes?
Okay, but like what if I need to go out to brunch with my girls?
Try Taste of Boston, where we profile great local restaurants in the Boston area.
What if I only want to eat competitive chef's food?
Tune in to Sliced, our brand new competitive cooking show.
I want to watch College Kitchen.
But wait! We are College Kitchen!
Welcome back to Common Agenda. I'm joined by Brandon Beach and Mike Castellan to play Cards Against Emerson. Are you guys ready to play?
Yeah, let's do it.
So ready.
Okay, great. I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
Okay. Check out my new Odyssey article. It's called. Check out my new Odyssey article. It's called.
Ooh, let's see here.
I'm just gonna. All right. Check out my new Odyssey article. It's called Finding an Artery in Your DH Pork Chop. We've all been there. The shower is in the basement of the fitness center. Ooh, I gotta go with the artery.
That was a good
Yeah?
one.
Yep.
That was a really good
Thank
one.
you.
That was really good.
All right, I'll go. As of this semester, board bucks can also be exchanged for blank. As of this semester, board bucks can be exchanged for blank. Is the discard pile up here? All right, as of this semester, board bucks can be exchanged for a safe space. Or piano rose construction crane Ukraine bolt. I gotta give it to the safe space.
Hey. Thanks.
Okay, your turn.
All right, let's see here. Sodexo is testing out a new meal at the DH. I wonder if blank will be a step up from the usual menu.
Got you.
Sodexo is testing out a new meal at the DH. I wonder if blank will be a step up from the usual menu.
I don't know. I'll give you that one.
All right. Let's see here.
I have no faith in my answer for this round.
They're testing out a new meal. I wonder if people falling in the frozen swan pond will be a step up from the usual menu. I mean, I would say it would be. Testing out a new meal. I wonder if rat carcasses in the public garden will be a step up from the usual menu. Oh man, I gotta go with rat carcasses.
Yeah.
That was good.
Told you I had no faith in my answer.
Well done.
Okay. All right. You won't believe that blank happened in LB last night. You won't believe that blank happened in LB last night.
Too easy. Too easy.
This could go a lot of ways. There you go.
All right. You won't believe that another stabbing happened in LB last night. I can believe that. You won't believe that your roommate's second film project happened in LB last night. I would say another stabbing.
Thank you.
Well done, well done.
Oh, there you go.
Give me the white card.
Oh, my God.
Thank you. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, that's 2 cards. I'm on the wait list for blank 101. Fingers crossed. I'm on the wait list for blank 101. Fingers crossed. Oh God, what courses are you guys signing me up for? All right. I'm on the wait list for City Place 101. Fingers crossed. I'm on the wait list for Gender Neutral Bathrooms 101. Fingers crossed. I'm going to go with Gender Neutral Bathrooms.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Hey, man, I major in City Place. Come on.
Yeah,
Is my turn?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
I've never been. I should go.
You
it's,
should.
It's wonderful. You know you're an Emerson student when you've had a sexual experience with blank.
It went over there. It's this one. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I hope I'm allowed to make that joke.
Here we go. This is going to be good. You know you're an Emerson student when you've had a sexual experience with Sodexo's Employee of the Month. Ooh, that's the prize. You know you're an Emerson student when you've had a sexual experience with Lee Pelton. Come on, I got to give it to Lee.
Thank you.
Nicely done.
That's who we got.
That's interesting experience. Okay. You won't believe who I matched with on Tinder. You won't believe who I matched with on Tinder.
Give it to
Ooh.
that one.
I'm confident about this one.
All right. Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay. You won't believe who I matched with on Tinder. Construction workers. Rudy the therapy. I gotta give it to Rudy the therapy dog.
Yeah,
Rudy
that's
the
me.
therapy dog.
He's a cool little pup.
I've never met him.
Oh, he's awesome.
When I'm pumping iron at the gym, I can't help but think about blank. When I'm pumping iron at the gym, I can't help but think about blank. What do I think about at the gym? I can't help but think about Sodexo employees sneezing into your veggie burger. Or the DH trash cops. I gotta give it to the DH trash cops.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
All right, let's see here. The ECPD ruined our party celebrating what? ECPD ruined our party celebrating blank.
Okay.
All right, they ruined our party celebrating the Berkeley Beacon. And they ruined our party celebrating the ECPD. You know, I got to imagine the ECPD busting a party about the ECPD. So, yeah, that's the one.
Thank you.
That's a good way to get out of it, though. Like,
So
we're
it's a party
celebrating
for you.
This is for you.
Come
It's just
on.
for you. Finally, you show up. Okay, they finally decided on a name for the new residence hall. Blank. They finally decided on a new name for the residence hall. Blank.
A few of these can work for that. Let's try that.
All right. All right. They finally decided on a new name for the residence hall. The Department of Communications. And Pulp Fiction. I gotta go with Pulp Fiction.
Thank you.
That's the film major building.
It is. It's the
For sure.
film building. Hey, Reagan, I think we're wrapping up.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Common Agenda. Thank you for being here, Mike, and thanks for joining us. It's been a blast, and we'll be back next week for our final episode to update you on all things Emersonian.
See you next week, guys.
Bye. Awesome. Well, that was fun.
Yeah,
Oh
that was
my
cool.
gosh.
Sweet.
Any good cards you didn't get to use?
Dang, no.
I
A
just got the